Yo, I know it's been crazy. It's crazy. I've been kind of MIA since my birthday, but hey, sometimes you gotta, pipe down and stuff like that. Blowouts. I've been seeing what's been going on. I've been live betting, just live betting, man, and doing bankroll builders like I'm probably gonna be doing today. Um, some wild shit, man. Shout out to Utah. I've been capitalizing on Utah, man. They've been getting angry, man, just blowing people out. I caught that blowout last night at a plus that 31 plus at like plus 2,800 or something like that, man. You know, I lost on a couple of them though because I bet a couple of them others, so I did profit off of that. But enough of that right now. Today I'll be doing a lot of bankroll builders and excuse me, I just got off work. Yeah, and a lot of bankroll builders, and but I got a few spots that we can look at, man. Even some games that we can look at, man. For my people who like games and shit. So we can let's slide over here to the first game on the docket, right? Houston Rockets at Boston Celtics. Boston Celtics, they minus 1,200 favorites, man. 15.5 point uh favorites, man. That's a lot, man. 228 over under. Now I know this Houston Rockets team, they don't score a lot of points, man. And I do think Boston will probably win this game. They're undefeated at home. Kind of skeptical about the props here. I am looking at the 2.5 threes for Fred Van Vliet. I think that's something that we can look at there. Uh, for a parlay piece or something like that, I think he can get there 7 to 10 to this number. Boston Celtics have been giving up threes to the point guard position, so that's a point. This is a prop that I'm looking at, right? Boston Celtics giving up the second most threes to the point guard position. It's a prop that I'm looking at. We already know what Fred VanVleet does. He shoots threes and drops dimes, right? So I'll just be looking at the three ball here. If he gets there, he gets there. Looking at some of the attempts there lately, he's taken 10 attempts, 14, 14, and 9 attempts. So anytime he's taking that many attempts, even if he takes, if he takes double-digit shot attempts, we need him to go 30. So we need to go. We need him to go 30%. Hit 3 of them. You take 10 threes, we need him to hit 3 of them, right? Jaylen Brown. I like the spot for Jaylen Brown. Don't know if I'll go there. Might be a live betting situation. I can't take you off the 1.5 threes for Kristaps Porzingis. At the end of the day, the spread is just too high for me. I'll be looking to bet. Maybe I'll be looking to bet a blowout, man. I'll be looking to bet a blowout, man. But I can't do nothing with that spread or nothing like that. Washington Wizards at Atlanta Hawks. Here we got an over under 250 in this spot. It's a back to back for Atlanta Hawks. Washington, one of the bad teams, man. This is a pace up matchup here. Both of these teams, two of the fastest teams in the league, and it is what it is, right? I wanted to look at some numbers for Capella, but this is the back end of a back to back. He only played 21 minutes last game, so I don't know how I feel about that. Murray has been he's playing his way out of Atlanta, right? He's going ape shit right now, so I couldn't talk you off none of his numbers. But another play that I was looking at was the rebounds. The rebounds for Sadiq Bey and threes as well. Sadiq Bey has been rebounding the ball pretty well versus them. Right now, he's his 6.5 rebound prop. He's 7-10 to this number. And then head to head versus this team, he's 3 of 7, but he's hit in 3 straight games, and those 3 games was this year, right? 7, 9, and 11, right? 2, 2, 2, 7, 9, and 11. So couldn't talk off of that number there. Could be a bounce back game for somebody like Johnson. His numbers are definitely in play. So you can look at him in this spot, right? Head to head versus this team. I don't know how many times he played this team. Maybe once this year. Twice. I think that's the one game he got hurt. He played 8 minutes, but on New Year's Eve he had 13 rebounds versus his team. I like him. I like him in this team, man, in his spot. So I've seen a lot of, you know what? And I said this a few times, right? And I'm going back in time. I'm going back to yesterday. I'm going back to yesterday in that game, Indiana, right? The Indiana game. Look, those Indiana totals, they be high as hell, man. And then, Indiana, they got their system, man. They always ran a system to where the point guard, I don't give a fuck if Nimhard was running the point guard. They're gonna go in there and get assists. That's just how their system is rolling. You know what I'm saying? TJ McConnell had 9-10 assists at halftime. But that's not even what I'm talking about. I always mention that as well, right? Rebound props versus this Indiana team, man. The line is already jacked up. They putting up so many points. The motherfuckers not hitting their rebound props because they not missing a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of running, gunning, and you know what I'm saying. Sometimes you got to zig where everybody zag, man. Keep in mind them Indiana games. You might want to target points, man. It makes sense, right? I ducked that game yesterday, man. You couldn't pay me to duck the Indiana game, but I ducked it yesterday. I ducked it, man. I ducked that game yesterday. Man. And then assists. The opponent assists. Something about the opponent assists, they don't sit right with me either. Indiana put a different type of pressure on your ass. They make you score. You gotta be scoring, trying to keep up. But that's one thing I had to throw out there, man, because I've seen a lot of people get burnt, man. Now, this team here, this Wizards team is different, because like I say, and then Indiana got some defensive pieces. Don't think Turner forgot how to play defense. He do get his ass scored on. Then you got I forget the forward name, man. That's my guy. But they got some defenders over there, man. They switch up shit. But it is what it is, man. I give you guys my plays here. Now, I was thinking about Clint Capella because this team is just terrible versus centers, man. But I digress, man. I'll just save this game for a same game parlay. It's a great same game parlay environment here, right? The New York Knicks and Memphis Grizzlies, right? So interesting here, right? So no Ja Morant. Then you got no Marcus Smart. Then Desmond Bane is questionable. Keep an eye out on that, right? So that's big, right? Bismack Biyombo is gone, right? Santi Aldama and who's going to be playing the center? Oh, Tillman, which Tillman had 20 and 9 last night, I want to say, right? So the New York Knicks, Brunson is questionable. It is what it is, right? So I got a feeling Brunson might be out. I was checking the 3-point lines here, and I see Dante DiVincenzo 3.3. His line is sitting at 3.5, right? Fishy numbers there. Fishy numbers. I think he might be out. OG Anunoby, his threes are in play. Everything is in play in this versus this New York Knicks game, right? However, what I'm looking at, and what I've been riding, nope, pause. What I've been playing, I've been playing, and y'all know, man, that I've been playing the Dante DiVincenzo rebounds, right? It's still sitting at 3.5. You can get there if you want. He's 6 of 10 to this number, and in 6 out of his last 7 games, right? I did have him for this 2 right here. You know what I'm saying? But I had him for like 5 games straight, right? So, it is what it is, right? He smoked me with this 2, but it's still sitting at 3.5. I couldn't tell you. It might end up getting up to 4.5 today. You never know. I don't see it on PrizePicks or anything of that nature, but give me the over 3.5. If it ain't broke, then don't fix it, especially in this matchup. And then the rest of the Knicks, you know what the deal is. You don't need me to tell you nothing about the rest of the Knicks. I just want to touch on them. Rewind it. Go back to the going back to the other side of things. We do know that Jaren Jackson Jr. is healthy, right? So they don't have any Jaren Jackson numbers on over here, and I don't know why. Well, Jaren Jackson Jr. has taken 8 3-point attempts in I want to say 4 of his last 5 games, something like that. So his 1.5, his 3 should come out at 1.5, I would say. Then, it is what it is. If Bane plays, then he's going to be, we can go back to where about a month ago when everybody else was still hurt. Smart than everybody else. Bane was getting assists and things of that nature. He'll be chucking up shots left and right. Luke Kennard has had 3 threes or better in 3 straight games. He's another guy that you can look for the 3 ball. Okay, so Isaiah Hartenstein, the 11.5 rebounds. I'm gonna take a stab at it. I'll probably put in a parlay piece. He's 4 or 5 to this. Oops, yeah, he's 4 or 5 to this number here in his last 5 games. So I'll be taking a stab at that right there. You could also look at his PR rates and stuff like that. But Tillman, I'll be looking at Tillman's rebounds as well, right? Tillman, I'll be looking at Tillman's rebounds. All right, I want parts of it, and you could probably look at Tillman's points and rebounds as well. Okay, so Xavier Tillman, he's definitely going to be in play for me, right? Let's keep it moving. The Golden State Warriors and Milwaukee Bucks. I don't have much for this game here. Milwaukee Bucks been playing some great ball. Couldn't talk you off anything here, man. Could talk you off anything, man. I ain't even gonna lie. Couldn't talk you off anything. Definitely, the threes for Clay and Curry. They're definitely in play versus this backcourt. Giannis, Giannis gonna do Giannis things. I couldn't talk you off anything here. All right. Orlando Magic at Oklahoma City Thunder. Another game where I don't have too much interest in. SGA is gonna do SGA things. Every time I take SGA assist prop, he don't get there. And then when I jump off of him, he gets there. So let me know if you want me to play his assist prop or not. All right. Should usually come out at 5.5 or 6.5. Let's see where it's at right now. It's at 5.5 right now. I'll probably tease it down in the same game parlay or something, but I'm not, right? So whatever you want to do with this game, I mean, it is what it is. Chicago Bulls at San Antonio Spurs here, right? We have a over under of 227.5 here, right? I got you got Wemby's and you got the DeRozans and all that shit out there, right? But I'm looking at Kobe White, man. Kobe White, his minutes, man, lately 37, 43, 42, 40, 38, 28 and 40. The 3 ball, three or more threes in 5 straight games. Hit his point prop in 5 straight games. I'm gonna like the threes for Kobe here, man. Make threes and or points. And then Devin Vassell, 2.5 threes. This is back-to-back for the Chicago Bulls. The Chicago Bulls are the number 1 at giving up threes to the shooting guard position. Clay came in and got right last night on some catch and shoot type of shit. So Chicago Bulls, they continue to get hammered for the threes. Devin Vassell, 2.5 threes at a parlay piece. If you want to get up to 4, then be my guest. You get 4 at a plus 185, right? I like the threes for him and or points, right? So that's what I'm looking at there. I'm looking at him and Kobe White, okay? New Orleans Pelicans at Dallas Mavericks, and New Orleans Pelicans are plus 126 dogs, right? Make it make sense, man. Make it make sense, right? With no Luka, make it make sense, okay? Because we know the weekend, we know it's football. I mean, basketball is a motherfucker on the weekends, man. I'm gonna tell you that shit right now, but make it make sense. No Luka, X amount. Lively is questionable, and Green is questionable. Grant Williams questionable. Kleber questionable. Shit, I don't know, man. Listen, man, I'm about to sprinkle something on this New Orleans Pelicans money line on the road, just a little bit, not a lot. It's not an official play. I'm just going with who I think is the better team right now. But you can't count out Kyrie Irving. If you like Kyrie Irving, props, get at him. He's played 40 minutes in 3 straight games, 40, 40, and 39. 44 points, 33 and 35. Anybody putting some of those numbers up like that efficiently can help their team stay in the game, right? The 3 ball for Kyrie is definitely in play. He's hit multiple threes in at least, I think it was 18 of his last 20 games. He's hit multiple threes, so you can look at that way. You could probably get a 3-point parlay going between him and CJ McCollum for some plus money. That's for some plus money. Let's see if we can do that. Let's see. No, that'll probably be 3 threes apiece then. 3 threes for him and 3 threes, 3 threes, 3 threes, 3 threes, 3 threes apiece. Yep, probably be some plus money there. Plus 108. If you're feeling froggy, you could get there. You know it is what it is. However, I didn't check CJ McCollum assists. I'm looking for it to be 4.5. It is 4.5. I couldn't talk you off the 4.5 there, right? So I lean towards the over 4.5 assists for CJ McCollum. And like I said, if I'm betting this game, it's going to be the Dallas. I mean, it's going to be New Orleans Pelicans or nothing in this spot, man. I might bet it right now. I'm going to have to bet it right now and just let them bounce me upside my head just a little bit though. Okay, just a little bit, right? Next game, last game is going to be the Los Angeles Lakers at Utah Jazz, and Utah Jazz owe these boys an ass whooping, right? Utah Jazz been 31 in people for me, and I like it. You know what I'm saying? I've been catching that money. Utah Jazz they fighting the Lakers right now, actually. Utah Jazz the Lakers are 19 and 20, and the Jazz are 20 and 20, man. The Jazz need to bounce them upside their head today, man. So we'll see what's going to happen. Interesting play here that I couldn't talk you off of is Anthony Davis, 11.5 rebounds. If he gets off to a nice hot start, he should be able to get there. They starting John Collins. I know this team is a good rebounding team. I know that. I know it. I point it out all the time. I might fall back from it. Who knows, man? I might just toss it in the 6th pick or something like that on PrizePicks. But whatever the case may be, it's an okay number. Truthfully, he hasn't been hitting this shit, so I should just stay away from it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna end up throwing a $5 6 pick in there. So we'll see, man. Let's say Anthony Davis. Yeah, he hasn't been hitting his rebounds. Let's see. I think he's 3 of 10 to this number in his last 10 games, man. Let's see. The rebounds. 3 of 10, yep. 13. He's played 11 versus OKC. He got there versus Boston. Charlotte, 8. 8 against Charlotte. 17 against Minnesota. You don't know when this motherfucker gonna decide to rebound. He's been slumping right now, though. Head-to-head versus this team. He's hit his last 3 games versus this team. But we'll see, man. I wouldn't take the under. And right now, I'll be live betting this game here. Because I'm about to say Utah Jazz are nothing in this spot. And that's probably how I'm going to be looking at it right now, anywhere it go. Utah Jazz at home, too. So we'll see. We will see. We'll see. I'll live bet this. This will be a live betting situation for me. All right. With that being said, guys, peace out, man. Peace out.